Hi there, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm Elisa from AK Educational Consulting, and I am back today with our sixth category of mind-body skills. So if you've been following along with this series, you know that we have been spending a little bit of time talking about each of the 7 categories of mind-body skills. So if you missed the introduction, which was all about what are mind-body skills, then please go take a watch and catch up on the previous videos if you missed out on any. So today is going to be very similar to our last video, which was on expressive art. And I say similar because while it's a different category, this category may or may not appeal to the masses. And so it is one of those that we need to be very cognizant that if it does not appeal to us, that we are still making it available to kids. So the category, maybe you already guessed it, is music. So it's similar to art, right? In that some people see themselves as being artsy, some do not. Some people see themselves as being musical or musically inclined, some do not. So I think I mentioned in the last video, I would not consider myself to be a very artsy person. I am not super musically inclined. But what we do know is that we have a lot of kids who are. And we have a lot of kids who really kind of understand themselves and learn about themselves and the world around them through art and music. And so we need to make sure that we are giving those kids every opportunity to do so. So if this mind-body skill is not for you, I still encourage you to listen because it probably is for some of your students or your kids. So music, again, our possibilities are endless as they were with art. This could be as simple as playing music in the background of the classroom or allowing kids to have a music break. I had a student many years ago who, when she got very, very upset and escalated, she was allowed 2 songs on a playlist that I had created that was available on my device, or a school device, not her device, because then we have no idea what they're listening to, right? And she was allowed 2 songs to help her kind of de-escalate and come back into balance, because that was just what she found very calming and worked for her. So use those things to your advantage. We can also use music to connect with specific memories. As you know, memories are stored in our brain, and we can sort of access those through sensory triggers often. And so we hear songs, we hear certain music that reminds us of things, and we can use that as an activity for kids to learn about themselves and express themselves. We can also certainly use music in a cross-disciplinary way. We have math songs, we have phonics chants. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? We can use, we have the 50 States song that is now going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. So we can use music in a lot of ways to help kids connect with learning and really kind of solidify that learning in their brain. We can use it as a movement activity through freeze dance or just a dancing break. We have a lot of kids who are what I like to refer to as armchair percussionists, right? There are kids with the pencils on the desk. So let's, use that to our advantage and give them an opportunity to build an instrument or create an instrument and, drum or do some sort of percussion. So again, what I really am getting at here is to make sure that if you are not musically inclined, or if you are a general classroom teacher thinking that there isn't a whole lot of room in your classroom for music to fit, I encourage you to maybe rethink that. And again, I get it. I am not musically inclined. I don't even listen to the radio in my car because my life is so full of noise that I just kind of use that as a quiet time for myself. So maybe it's not you, maybe you are very similar to me, but we certainly can come up with ways for this, for music to be beneficial to our kids to kind of latch onto, or to really, speak to them for those kids that are musically inclined. So all right. I hope that you've gotten something out of this video, maybe some new ideas. And I do hope that you will join me back here next time, because we will be ending our series on mind-body skills with our 7th and very last category, which you'll have to come back to find out what it is. But thanks for joining me here today, and I will see you right back here next time.